Hello, beautiful souls. It's Marissa Grace here with Healing with Grace. I appreciate all of you giving me some time to unplug from social media this last week. I like to do a biannual detox off my phone for a few days at a time, and just to kind of unplug, to ground, to regroup. Sometimes when you're posting daily, it's hard to have that full decompression from the busy world and to have that time to actually go within. So very grateful to have had that time. And I actually just got home from a labyrinth dance, which is, I guess, technically a Kundalini dance, an ecstatic dance. And it was my first outing in 7 months. I had gone into a very deep hermit mode to really take in what has happened in the last few years and process everything and do some inner introspection, some shadow work. And it was so nice to be in a space where I could be free tonight, where I wasn't the facilitator, to just move my body how it needed to express itself, and how fitting to do that on this blue moon in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is about expression. It's about truth seeking. And really with this moon being a micro moon, so it's a blue moon, but it's a micro moon. So it's the furthest it's away. It's more, instead of like external changes, it's more internal changes. So it could be a shift in a belief. For example, maybe how you perceive yourself. Could be maybe a shift in an inner paradigm, I guess you could say, rather than major external shifts. Not to say those things can't happen, they can, but it's more like an internal, more reflective. And yeah, for me, I mean, gosh, I have a major birthday coming up in 2 weeks here. And anytime you change a decade, you definitely do some introspection, some reflection, and also remembering to have gratitude and appreciation for the time you've had and what you've learned. So it's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey. But today I really want to get into this reading and see what comes out with this blue moon. So just going to give a quick shuffle to the cards because I didn't shuffle them incredibly well here. So give it a quick shuffle. And I was hoping to do this reading earlier today. I'm house sitting for a few weeks in different cities, so I had to pack up my life. That's not easy for me to do because I have a lot of routines and remedies and a health condition. So it's not like I just pack a suitcase and go. I'm packing food, I'm packing remedies and dance stuff and workout stuff and yoga stuff, and full vehicle later. I have been getting myself settled and cleaning the place and organizing it the way that I can really regulate. So the last couple days I've been a bit tired, and I wanted to do this reading earlier today. And it's pouring rain outside, and I was just feeling very tired. I didn't want to force a reading. Like it's never nice to try to force a reading. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help me. The answers don't come through the way they need to be. It's not authentic. It's not genuine. So I was going to wait until I had more energy, even though, I mean, it's the evening of the full moon right now. I tend to like to post earlier, but I went to this ecstatic dance, wasn't in the mood to go, decided to go anyways, and just came alive. Just honestly, like the energy of the room, just being free, being able to play, feeling like a child, that play, that inner child work, it was incredible. So now I'm feeling energized, and now I'm feeling very ready to deliver this reading. So I hope that it uploads tonight and that I'm able to get this to you. But if it doesn't upload tonight on YouTube, then I will post it tomorrow. So thank you for having grace and patience with me. Appreciate and love you all. And let's see what's coming out here. So universe, guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, star family, galactic family of the collective. What do they need to know for this blue full moon in Sagittarius? What messages need to come out today? Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, fresh start, rooting, planting in. It's the seeds of prosperity. It's your harvest. It's yeah, just like freshness, wholeness, excitement, because you're starting something new. And it's, tomorrow is June 1st. It's a new month. It's new energy. And we're coming out of that full moon. So now, it's time to shift what needs to shift for you. Have you thought about that? What needs to shift for you right now? It doesn't have to be major. I think sometimes we get hung up on thinking that we have to have these big drastic changes. And maybe you do, and maybe that is the case. But sometimes it's something very minor. Maybe it's just like looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you love your body, that you love yourself exactly as you are, come as you are. Maybe it's something as simple as that, which honestly isn't that simple if you're critical or hyper vigilant or hyper focused, but just what things can you change to bring into this newness, this fresh new beginning energy? This can also be very prosperous new future in terms of your career, finances. We are talking about pentacles here. The pentacles is really the material world. So things manifesting in the material world. So that can be new relationships, whether romantic, whether platonic, new connections, new adventures in terms of, fun, excitement, joy, anything that's rooted in the material. Let's see what else we have here. Anything else for the collective? I feel like a lot of truths are going to come to light for you. The more you go within, focus on your breath, focus on meditation. I know I say that all the time. I sound like a broken record, but we need regulation more than we ever have. Like, we're at a time where it is very challenging to focus on the present moment because of all the distractions we have. Right now, I'm distracted by this light in the background that I probably shouldn't have put on because it's causing this beam and it's distracting me right now. That's what I mean. Like, regulation is so key. So, of course, you know what? I'm seeing this here. 9 of Pentacles. Independence. Blessings. It's, if you think about the 9 of Pentacles, it's kind of like the Empress in terms of a minor arcana. So Empress energy in terms of minor arcana. It's joy, happiness, knowing that you're taken care of, knowing that you can take care of yourself, knowing that you're supported. You're supported to be able to take care of yourself by the universe, by opportunities, by, connections. It's also another Pentacles card, getting lots of like rooted energy, grounded energy, which is really important. And I was talking about regulation. Like, this is, when you're regulated and you're rooted and you're grounded, this is when this 9 of Pentacles energy can come in for you. This independent, sovereign energy, this resilience can come in for you. Oh, a bunch of cards flew out at once, so I'm just going to keep shuffling. Anything else? Anything else for the collective? It's like I'm trying to force it. Maybe they just want to give the 2 cards. Oh, here's one more. 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is releasing burden. So when I talked about that shift with this blue moon in Sagittarius, the micro moon having some internal shift happening, maybe this is your internal shift. It's letting go of weight you're carrying. Maybe it's perfectionism energy. Maybe it's thinking you have to do all these tasks. I know, like, actually got this card yesterday myself. I am trying to get everything done in this house and get it settled for me so that I can, carry on all the things I'm putting on my plate. And yesterday I was just like feeling overwhelmed, and I got the 10 of Wands and I was like, okay, like, clearly I'm putting way too much on my plate right now. I'm carrying too much. So that might be you right now. You might be carrying way too much and you don't need to be doing everything at once. Maybe it's a mental load that you're carrying. But are you experiencing neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain? That can be because you are carrying the weight of the world, a responsibility that's probably not your responsibility. Are there things that you're doing that other people can do, that they can take responsibility for? Because if that's the case, then it's time to start releasing things. And maybe that's hard for you. If you're like me, I'm very particular about how I like things. It actually gives me a lot of anxiety if I don't have control over how things are going. But in the end, I'm shaking the tripod. In the end, it's actually draining my energy and draining my life force because I feel like I have to map out everything and control everything. So if that's you, what can you release this week? What one task can you just like relinquish to somebody else? Something that's possibly not your responsibilities, possibly somebody else's to take on. What can you let go of? And the last card is the Queen of Wands. I love this card. This card is actually like, I feel like it's in alignment with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like that sovereign, independent energy in terms of like, yeah, you don't care what anyone thinks. You're taken care of. You're creating your own fire. You're not waiting for someone else to light your fire. You're lighting your own fire. And that spark, that excitement, that energy, sensuality, expression, not caring what people think. You got a cat here. I'm actually kitty sitting. There's, well, two kitties, but one's all curled up and one's being rambunctious upstairs. So she might interrupt in a moment, but just like that cat energy is, cats are like very like, they come to you, they come to you when they want to. They do what they want, not like a dog where a dog comes when you call it. And cats are more like, I'll come to you when I feel like coming to you because I know my value, I know my worth, and I will come when I feel like it. It's like understanding your worth, understanding your power. And it's not to be like rude or disrespectful or, to people's time or energy, but like not people pleasing, not being taken for granted or advantage of over and over again. You understand your worth and you follow through with your boundaries because you honor yourself and who you are, because you love yourself. And that's what the Queen of Wands is. The Queen of Wands loves herself, whether you're male, female, however you identify, loving yourself and honoring your creation and honoring and stepping into your power. All right, let's get an angel message here to close this reading. Angels, what do you want the collective to know about this micro blue moon in Sagittarius? It just dropped. New beginning. New beginning. How fitting is that? 2112. Hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. If you think about pentacles, it is about patience. Pentacles are not like fast-moving energy. They're slower, they're grounding, they're rooting, they're patience. Yeah, definitely. I would say a great word for pentacles is patience. So, like, how fitting is this? A new beginning in prosperity in the material world, whatever prosperity is for you. Prosperity in health, prosperity in finances, prosperity in relationships, prosperity in purpose. Purpose motivates us. It helps us live out our days with joy, with fulfillment, with excitement, with this Queen of Wands. One last card for the collective. I had a few coming out here. Just a second. Just one card, please. Had a little impatience right there. I gotta take my own advice. It's funny, quite often when I watch my readings, because I don't plan what to say. Just whatever comes out, comes out. I just want to be a conduit to flow. And I'll watch my own readings and I'll be like, oh, I needed to hear that for myself right now. I need to take my own advice. Isn't it interesting how things come out? Oh, okay. Change. 1331. That makes sense with this new beginning, right? You're changing. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, and creative work. Makes sense of that 10 of Wands as well. You know, restructuring. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So you are so close to having your breakthrough. I really want you to think about it being here, not that it's coming. Because if you're sitting in that energy of, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, then you're always feeling like something's coming, but it's not arrived. So I strongly encourage you just to know that it's arriving now. It's here. Think of Neville Goddard. It's here. It's arrived. And pushing through isn't about exhausting yourself, but it's understanding, don't give up. Maybe you've gone through a really tough journey where you've been feeling drained and exhausted, and you're just like, what's the use? You know, losing hope. But don't lose hope, because it's here. It's ready for you. Your spark is here. Your joy is here. Your creativity is here. And I'm so excited for you. Like, this is a great time to embrace this change, to have this new beginning, and to just celebrate yourself. So wishing you a wonderful full moon. Love and light. Take care.